Hello and welcome to Non-Stop Wrestling Chat. My name is Barry and this is your Impact Wrestling review. Sorry for I've got my pyjamas on, guys. I've got a bad birthday. I'm just out the shower. Just back from the gym. It's been a long night. I've been up since about 2 AM with work, so that's my excuse for the way I look today. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe and that notification bell, and let's get into this review. So we kick off Impact with the Knockouts Championship match. Pruzo versus Su Yung. It was only like 4 minutes. Pruzo picked up the win. 2.5 stars I gave this. Short, simple, effective, setting up for a future match, which is great. After the match, Su hits Kimber with a chair, throws it into Pruzo, heads, then head kicks on the face. Pruzo rolls out the ring and does like a flip. Su does like a flip, Heath gets his contract, and looks like he's going to be out for a little bit because he's injured. A little bit gutted with this. I think it might be the best way to let him reinvent himself with the injury. A little bit gutted on it, but the Knockouts Championship match will take place at Turning Point with anything goes, no DQ stipulation, which we kind of had a little segment for it. Oh, one thing I want to say, guys, is there was a ton of segments and promos in tonight's show. They were okay. They were nothing special, nothing great. They were okay. They're setting up for Turning Point, which is in not this weekend, the weekend after, the 14th. So, they're just trying to set for that. Then we got Chris Bay versus Terry Miguel. Chris Bay picked up the win, 2.5 stars. Again, short match, but it was straight to the point and got stuff done. We get a locker room chat, which is always quite boring, but just to get to push some stories and set up for set up for Turning Point. Then Roger and TJP had a cool little segment here. I actually quite liked this. They setting up for their future stuff, probably something at Turning Point. And then we get Gia Miller's backstage with Chris Sabin, asks about Triple XL in the attack on Alex Shelley. Sabin says he can't take the guns on all in one, so they kind of try to do divide and conquer. But they can't beat them as a unit. What do you think they're going to beat them as an individual? Kind of goes on a little bit. Nothing special again. Then we get Roger. He's quite angry. He's with Demore. He complains that there's not been any first class flights, so kind of solo catering, and he's just kind of upset. And Demore promotes he's one more match, but it will be the last match between them. He walks off and then talks trash before going their separate ways. I think that'd be pretty cool to see one more good match between TGP and Roger, but we'll wait and see. Ethan Page versus Doc Gallows. I like this match. I gave it 2.4. Sorry, 2.5. 2.5 out of 5. It's a pretty good match. Page looked really good. Good Brothers look good as always. After it, Alexander attacks Gallows immediately after the bell, and they double team LG, but Anderson is in. Anderson with the gun stun to Page, and Gallows sends Alexander over the ropes. It was a pretty cool match, and it was a pretty cool aftermath, which I think will build up to a good, maybe a little feud in the future, hopefully. Johnny Swinger versus Cody Deaner. I gave this 1 star. It was literally just there for time filling. It was nothing more than that. Then Moose was in the ring, kind of bigging himself up. Willie Mack came out and attacked and had a little back and forth. I'm guessing it'll be Moose versus Willie Mack at Turning Point. Eddie Edwards and Rich Swann versus Sami Callihan and Eric Young. I gave this 3 stars. This was one of the better matches of the night. Sami Callihan and Eric Young pick up the win. Honestly, it was a good match. I enjoyed it. Everyone looked good in it, and it was probably the best match of the night. Overall, the whole show, I'm giving 2.5. I'm going to hold my hands up here and say, if this was WWE, I would say it was terrible. But I have a soft spot for Impact Wrestling just now. I was mostly segments and promos and talking and stuff like that. It was nothing really in-ring action. But what was in ring was pretty good. The promos were okay, and they're really just trying to progress that little storyline for Turning Point. Turning Point's going to be on the app Impact Plus, so they'll probably try to progress the storyline to get some more people to buy Impact Plus. I know I'm going to be giving them my money just because I think it'll be a pretty cool thing to support those guys, but we'll wait and see what happens. But I did enjoy tonight's show. It was easy to watch. I just sat down, chilled out, and watched it this morning at 4, just before I was heading to the gym. I was sending a few emails, so it was pretty enjoyable. There was a ton of promos, like I say, guys, and there wasn't that many matches. They just need to get that turning point stuff set up. I think Impact really became like a little stable, fun show. Heading into Wednesday, you're going to get great wrestling on both sides. Monday, you normally just get like your standard Raw. That's just their SmackDown as well. Impact is like the starter, the appetizer for your main course. And I really enjoyed this. I honestly think this was a really, really good little match, setting up for Turning Point. Hopefully Turning Point's a great pay-per-view as well. And I'm just going to love yous and leave yous there, guys. I've kept this one short and simple today because it was nothing long, nothing special. It really wasn't anything great. But if I was you guys, I'd jump on Impact Plus, watch some of the old school stuff, support a kind of smaller business, especially during this Corona time. And I really think Turning Point might turn out to be a great pay-per-view. I hope so, because TNA Impact have had 2 good pay-per-views running, and I hope it turns into a good pay-per-view for Turning Point. Anyway, guys, I'll let you go. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and that notification bell, and let me know what you thought about tonight's Impact in the comments below. See you later, guys.